So today's video is going to be about all the material I ordered from Rocky Mountain Leather Supply, and my thoughts on the leather that I ordered, and also just the different materials that I got in the mail. So first off is this glue pot. I paid about 12 bucks for the glue pot. It wasn't too much, but basically what it does is just holds your glue, and it comes with a little brush inside, so that way things don't get too messy whenever you're trying to scoop out the glue to spread it on your leather and glue your piece together. So this comes in handy, and it's pretty
Keep on saying that. You say that every fucking day.
This comes in handy, and it's pretty it doesn't take up as much space as you would with the Barge's glue pot. I know Barge's glue pots are pretty big. It's about 1 quart, so it takes up a lot of space. And with this one, you just pour in however much you need, and if you want to fill up the whole thing, this is the max, obviously, that it's gonna hold. So I like this one a lot, and it comes in handy because it doesn't take up a lot of the space on my table, and I don't have a huge table, so I don't have a lot of place. I don't have a lot of space to put things in different spots.
Please hurry the fuck up.
Having a space saver is always good for me personally. So second one that I have is this Lin Cable from Fulu. So it's a French thread. It's made out of flax, so it's all natural. It's not like the polyester ones that I usually use. It's not like tiger thread. Tiger thread, it's a handmade material. So unlike this one is all natural. So it contributes to the environment. You don't have to worry about it going to waste or any of the negative effects that it might have on the environment or anything like that. So I ordered this one though because of the style. It's a lot more it's a lot thinner. The only thing that I don't like about my tiger thread is that the thing about the tiger threads is that they're flat, so you have to make sure that whenever you're stitching them that you get it right. The next one is the glue. So I used to use Barge's glue, but the thing about Barge's glue is that it has a lot of chemicals, it smells a lot, and my room is not that big. It's a little bit spacious, but it's too small to be having. It's too small of a room to be smelling all those chemicals all day when you're stitching or when you're gluing your patterns together. And I just found it wasn't convenient for me at all. So the thing is, I actually ended up losing a little bit of my scent for a little bit because the chemicals were just so strong.
Hey, that's a bullshit.
So I made the switch to Renea, and that's spelled Renia, and they're a company. I think they're based out of Germany, or the physician or
What?
the guy that made the the chemical compound was German. So I believe it's German based, but I'm not sure. But their product is really good. It works really well, and it doesn't have no smell whenever you're putting the glue on the leather. It doesn't smell like anything at all. So whenever your products are finished, it'll just smell like leather. It won't smell like chemicals. It won't smell like anything else but the leather. So that's why I went this route, and I spent about 30 bucks for this one, and it's a lot for the amount that I got, but this is still gonna last me a long time. Since it's water based, it spreads a lot easier. It's not like, again, like the Barge's glue where it gets clunky and it doesn't spread as easily. So the thing about this one is that it's easy to spread and it doesn't smell at all. So I'm looking forward more to having my products be more high quality and not having to smell as much. So that's the reason I got this glue, and I'm really happy with it. So next, it's
free real estate.
What I ended up getting was the leather, and I got my leather again from Rocky Mountain Leather Supply, and I usually always end up getting European single bends from Tandy's or from any other company. I usually end up getting their products because their cows are free roam and they don't get any scars on the leather, so that way when you buy the leather, everything's clean and consistent. Like on these, they look like carpet. They look really consistent. They don't look bad at all. So whenever you buy leather, you're always trying to look for to see if there's any inconsistencies. And usually with Wicked and Craig and a lot of other brands, they'll have leathers that aren't as consistent, and their hides are usually pretty rough. Not as bad, but they'll have some scars on it from the way that they treat their cows and their cattle. And with these, if you look on the back, they're not as scarred up, and most of the time with these you won't ever run into any issues with it having to waste any leather, because you can't use a certain spot because it's scarred up or cut. So with these, they're a little bit more pricier, but at the same time they're worth it, because most of the time you're not going to be wasting leather with these, because there's never really any inconsistencies other than the crinkling. There'll be times where it's a little bit wrinkly, but other than that, they're not as bad as the ones that are here in North America. So as you can see right now, it's really dark, or it's not dark in here, but it got a little darker since the last part of the video. This video was shot separately. It's around 1 o'clock right now. It's almost 2. And earlier I couldn't really shoot the video because everything was kind of hectic in the house, so I didn't really get a chance to shoot the whole video all at once. But I made this separate video so I can go ahead and say thank you to the people that are always liking and keeping up with my content. And if you guys could do the same for this YouTube channel as well, like and subscribe to my channel and share this video with anyone else that might be interested into leathercraft or any of the stuff that I'm doing. I know there's a lot of young, ambitious people out there that want to start their own brand. They want to start their own business. They want to do something with it. And this is just my way of documenting what I'm doing. I'm not necessarily trying to blow up. I'm not necessarily trying to make become a popular YouTuber off of this. I just want to use this as a way to communicate with others, so that way it's more intimate with the people that are actually keeping up with my stuff and the people that actually want to hear what I have to say. Obviously, I'm gonna be making more videos than just basically my materials and whatever it is that I bought. So I do plan on making more videos and doing something with this channel and going a long way with it. But again, I just want to say thank you to the people that are always supporting my videos and liking them. And if you could do the same with this, like and subscribe to my channel, and it would really help me out a ton if you guys could just share this with someone that wants to be inspired, someone that's young that wants to do something with themselves. So hopefully by doing this and people seeing by my age that you can still do whatever it is that you want to do, they'll stay inspired in some way that they might want to start something for themselves. So this is just my way of documenting my journey through this whole process, and I hope that this brand one day gets really big. But thank you guys for everything, and thank you guys for always supporting my content, and the people that always like my stuff from the get. Those are my core main people that I'm always trying to stay behind, because those people stood behind me and believed in me whenever I thought I couldn't do anything with this brand and make any money off of it. So again, I want to say thank you to those people that have always supported me from the start. And that's all I have to say, and I hope you guys have a really good night, and I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Again, if you wouldn't mind liking and subscribing to my channel, that would help out a ton. And yeah, good night, guys.